quiet suburbs of Lake Elsinore, California, a 13-year-old girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez disappeared without a trace in April 2024. For over a year, her family searched desperately for answers. But in early September 2025, those answers came in the most haunting way possible. Celeste's decomposed body was found inside the front trunk of a Tesla registered to rising musician D4VD. Real name, David Anthony Burke. The car had been parked for days on a quiet Hollywood Hills street. It was first ticketed for overparking on August 27th. When no one moved it, another violation was issued on September 3rd, and it was finally towed to an impound yard. Days later, on September 8th, a worker noticed a foul smell coming from the Tesla. When they opened the front compartment, they made a horrifying discovery: a body wrapped in plastic. DNA tests confirmed it was Celeste. Investigators believe she had been dead for several weeks before being found. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner couldn't determine the cause of death, listing it as deferred. Private investigator Steve Fisher, hired by the landlord of the house D4VD had been renting earlier that year, started his own investigation. He reviewed surveillance footage and evidence connected to the home and the Tesla. What he found painted a disturbing picture. Fisher suggested that Celeste might have died of an accidental overdose and that someone panicked, hiding her body to cover up what really happened. In Fisher's words, this could have been an overdose and they panicked and hid her body because they didn't want to expose the relationship between her and the minor. So far, police haven't filed any charges. D4VD's representatives say he's fully cooperating with the investigation, and no direct link has been proven. Still, the case raises questions about who Celeste was with before her death, and how her body ended up inside that Tesla. Back in her hometown, heartbreak turned to outrage. Vigils were held, candles were lit, and her friends remembered her as a bright, loving girl. Her funeral took place on October 6, 2025, in Rowland Heights, California. Meanwhile, the fallout for D4VD grew quickly. His U.S. tour was canceled, brand deals paused, and social media erupted with speculation. Some called for patience, others demanded justice. But beneath the noise, one truth remains. A young girl's life ended far too soon, and her family is still waiting for answers. The investigation continues, with toxicology and forensic tests pending. Was it truly an accident? Or is there something darker hiding behind the story? How did her body remain unnoticed for so long? And who moved that car? The case of Celeste Rivas Hernandez remains one of Hollywood's darkest